We're going to talk about retirement working longer, the hours.
One of the things that actuaries have found as they've been studying retirement in our surveys that we do, our biannual surveys the Society of Actuaries does of the public, we look at the process of retirement as well as how the public views post-retirement risk. We know that people are retiring differently. A lot of people don't retire all at once. They sort of retire gradually. But there are not that many formal phased retirement programs to help them do it. They usually have to make it up themselves.
I'm not sure what you mean by formal-based retirement program.
A formal-phased retirement program would be a program where you have a job with an employer, and the employer allows you to change your work schedule so you could work less or differently before you retire. And for example, it may not be called a phased retirement program, but if you think about nursing in a hospital, most hospitals have a variety of work options for nurses so that they could work full-time or they could work an 80% schedule or 60% schedule or be on call. Well, if you'd reduce your schedule, that's a form of phased retirement. Or say you were in a management job and you give up your management role and you change your schedule a little bit so you reduce your responsibilities before you finally retire. So phased retirement is to basically moving from full-time job to lesser job, and you might be a little bit lesser, or it might be a lot less, like you work, just do special projects, maybe you work 20% of the time.
And you could probably work longer.
You could work longer. Now, it was very interesting. Yesterday afternoon, we had the retirement panel, and there were 4 of actuaries, besides Bob Powell, on the panel. The 3 actuaries, we all said we were phased retirees. And Don Siegel, I work on a variety of research and different projects, but I don't have a regular job, and I'm very much of a phased retiree. Don Siegel has a 3-day-a-week job now. He retired 4 or 5 years ago from his full-time job, then got a 3-day-a-week job, and he views himself as a phased retiree. And the third one, Paul Rappaport, he had a senior job at the Life Insurance Management Research Association, and he's doing special projects for them now, and in between he had a little business he started. So these different paths, it's really important for us to be able to work longer as we live longer, but to do it in different ways and not to simply have the choice of you work very, very committed full-time or not at all. And I view a big issue for actuaries, a big issue for lots of people, enabling that to happen and thinking about creating new job options. I think the society, all of us, our society needs people to work longer, and I think people need to work longer, but it's hard to make it happen now, so we need to find ways to do it better.
Great.